I'm Shawn, welcome back to our video blog. Today we're going to be talking about the coronavirus's impact on how we sell houses and how buyers view houses. Thanks for tuning in. One of the biggest buyer questions we get is, how does it work? Can I still go look at listings? Well, what we're seeing being one of the most effective ways to do it is to have the buyer's agent take you through the house virtually, first of all, and then using Skype, using Zoom for mobile, using FaceTime to show the aspects of the house and live in real time answer questions that the buyer has and show them areas of the house that are of interest to them. There's an example of a 3D dimensional tour, which I'll put up here, where you can actually walk through the house. And not all listing agents are using this. This is a tool we have in our arsenal and are using that actually has a floor plan that you can get to and see the room dimensions. You can actually use the live measure tool, which I'm showing here, where you can measure wall spaces and different dimensions within the room. So it's a pretty cool way to see the house virtually. But going to see it live, if you're interested in the home, there are some safe ways to do this to at least mitigate the risk. Recommend that you wear disposable gloves when you enter the house. A mask or a face covering, I kind of feel is mandatory. And we'll designate one person to maybe open doors and also drawers, or to investigate further and kind of note each surface that is touched, so it can be wiped down by the agent before they leave the house. Obviously, the most important thing here is everybody's health and safety, and that's what we need to protect. Another question I get is this the best time to buy? I mean, if I wait until this whole thing is over and everybody's back to work, will I get a better deal then or now? I don't have a crystal ball. Nobody does. So I can't, really answer the question, should I wait or shouldn't I? What I can tell you is checking interest rates just before shooting this video. A 30-year fixed rate from one of the local lenders here is at 3.0%. 3.0, super low. So I mean, that leads to the obvious next question, which is, if you own a house now and you're not moving, should you refinance? Yes, 1,000 times yes. I would certainly consider that. In this time of uncertainty, one of the real concerns is if somebody loses their job or gets furloughed between getting an accepted offer to closing. And here's an example of a document that the Wisconsin Realtors Association has created that does offer further protections, where if the title company closes or the real estate brokerage closes or you lose your job and you can't close, this does offer you some additional protections. I'd be happy to explain more in depth how that could help you inside of a transaction to mitigate your risk. One of our local title companies here, Homestead Title, has been using a drive-up closing, similar to like if you went to an old root beer stand or something, and they have the buyer and the seller pull up in cars separately, and gloved and masked, one of the title officers comes outside and gives you the papers to take in your car. They can answer questions for you remotely as they're going through the documents and where to sign. It's worked very smooth, and it's an additional measure to help keep everybody safe, instead of the traditional closing where everybody, including the listing agent, the buyer's agent, and the mortgage officer and everybody else, is gathered in one room with the closer. And I miss those days, but this is certainly a great measure that they've put in place to facilitate the closings. There's also electronic notaries, which are still moving forward in process and will become reality for us shortly also. Even in this age of COVID, real estate is still continuing to be bought and continuing to be sold, just in a little different fashion. And we'll do everything that we can to help keep you safe and everyone in the transaction safe. Please reach out to me if you have any questions, and what we can do to help you find a home, or the processes we'll put in place to protect you if you're a seller as well. Thanks for watching our video, and we will see you next time.